tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammāsambuddhasa. Coming into seated meditation, and we will use the traditional yogic pranayama called Ujjayi, or victorious breath, as the basis of the practice. Beginning, as we always do, first just with the posture, bringing the body to comfort and ease. Really feeling the rootedness of the body. So right away, as we set up the limbs, either sitting on a chair or bench or cushion, we feel the lower half of the body solid, stable. And then letting the upper body be soft and tall, rising as it fills with breath, softening the musculature of the face and jaw, shoulders. Just arriving into the body and the posture. And then arriving into the posture of the mind, with the attention directed toward the unfolding sensations in the here and now, setting down the stories and thoughts of the day, whatever you've been carrying up to this point. And the basic breath practice that we often rest in pours breath into the body through the nose, fills the base of the torso, and empties. We hold the sense of the whole body as we breathe. So there can be the energetic sense of the whole body pulsing with breath, the wave of the breath filling the whole field of the body, even a field of energy that goes out past the skin for a little ways. The whole body rising and falling with breath, or expanding and contracting with breath. And to bring in the breath known as Ujjayi, victorious, we can begin just focusing on the pathway of the breath flowing in through the nose, feeling it at the tip of the nose, the inner nose, down through the back of the throat, and opening out into the lungs. And in that pathway, drawing the chin back slightly, lifting from the inner throat. So find a soft roaring sound, or a sound like the ocean that you would hear inside a nautilus shell, or the roar of waves from quite a distance. There's a little lift in the glottis, if you can find it, like the beginning of swallowing. And Ujjayi can be done quite vigorously where there's a loud sound and a really constricted throat. And that's useful in some kinds of practice. Here, I'll suggest quite a soft sound, soft enough that it would be inaudible to someone sitting near you in a quiet meditation hall. But loud enough that you can either hear it or even just gently feel it reverberating from the throat center. There's a sense that the back of the mouth opens, the deep inside of the cavity of the mouth. And as the breath pours through from the nose down into the throat, there's this soft roaring sound. The sound isn't the point, but there's the sense of a gathered point of energy. In the same way that if you are drawing in breath or water through a straw, you can generate more force because the opening is narrow. Ujjayi makes it possible to fill the lungs more deeply than a wide open throat because you can adjust the pressure. And so you can begin to lengthen the breath with this soft, narrowed space in the throat and fill a little deeper. Feel how it's easier to fill the lungs a little deeper, expanding the ribs out to the side, and filling all the way up to the tops of the lungs. Ujjayi helps to slow the breath down on both the in and out breath. And the sound can be an anchor for attention. So you can both feel the breath rising and falling and hear it. And using those two senses together, stay close to the breath as it moves without giving in to wandering thought and distraction. Tongue can rest on the roof of the mouth. With the teeth relaxing open and softening through the jaw. The chin can track gently toward the wall behind you, opening through the back of the neck. Once you have a sense of the Ujjayi breath, relax around the throat center, staying just with the gentle constriction that gives you the sound and the lengthening of the breath. Begin to let the exhale lengthen even further. As you breathe and settle, you might let the exhale continue to lengthen, maybe coming to a ratio of 2 parts exhale to 1 part inhale. So if you inhale for a count of 4, maybe you exhale for a count of 8. This is a traditional rhythm, but any count where the exhale is longer than the inhale will begin to entrain a deeper letting go, relaxation, deactivation. So you can play with that count. And if you like, you can add in a hold at the top of the breath for as long as you like. Anywhere from the same length as of the inhale to 4 times as long. Really just as long as feels good and enlivening. So the full cycle potentially is a deep inhale, a long hold at the top, a long, slow exhale, and any length of hold at the bottom, emptying completely. And then an Ujjayi inhale. So you can play with the holding and the breath ratios as you like, or just rest in the basic practice of a slow, full Ujjayi breath in, gentle but quite full, and a slow Ujjayi breath out, gentle and emptying completely. And we wash the body with the breath. We'll sit in silence from here. As we come toward the end of the meditation, if you notice the mind has wandered more, come back to the intention to really steady the attention with the breathing body. And with the Ujjayi breath as the anchor, you can encourage your energy either in the direction of calming or brightening. You might see what it's like to make the Ujjayi a little stronger, a narrower passage in the throat, and really lengthen the in-breath very long, filling deeply with breath, and pause quite full. And see what a full in and out breath with a stronger Ujjayi feels like. How it affects the sense of energy, presence, alertness. Or you might really make the Ujjayi gentle, even letting the lips fall open, the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and a soft, barely audible breath. Almost like breathing like you're on the edge of sleep, letting everything relax through the whole body. And to end the meditation, if you haven't already, you might just let go of the Ujjayi completely. Let go of the sound, and really let the throat go. You can shift the felt sense of the breath back up to the nostrils or down into the cavity of the body. Or out to the whole body all at once, and just rest with a natural breath. And to close the practice, I'll sing once again the mantra from the deep ancient root of the yogic tradition in the Hindu stream, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra to the three-eyed one, the ancestor of Shiva, possibly Rudra, the thunder, the one who liberates beings as easily as snapping a ripe cucumber from a vine, and brings the amrit, the immortality or the deathless. And bring the mind to the most spacious openness we can find, and sing the ancient prayer. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Amritaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hi, thanks for joining us for this talk and practice. If these recordings are helpful for you, please consider supporting the Sangha with a donation of any amount. You can find links to our website and the donation page below in the description. Liking and subscribing helps the channel, and I'm grateful for your presence, your practice, and anything you can give to support our little community. Thank you so much. Take care.